soporific. It's that hard to see you couldn't find another chick doing it like me. This fashion game, I'm in my lane.
Hey my blushing glams, it's your girl Blush, and I'm back with another episode of Glam Chat. What's up? How's everybody doing? I think we're probably week 3, 4 in quarantine. I stopped counting. So anyways, as you guys probably already know, number 45, if that's his number, also has extended quarantine for another 30 days. So we're looking at the ending of April. Hopefully things get better. Definitely praying and hoping and just trying to manifest that, you know, things kind of try to get back to normal. So you can kind of see a light at the tunnel, because I know this is a stressful time for a lot of people, small businesses, you know, people who work, a lot of uncertainty, just, you know, a lot going on, a lot of anxiety between the illness, the virus, and just whatever comes after it. A lot of mixed feelings about the whole thing altogether. So we definitely want to keep prayers up. We got to be a village to each other. You know, for your shoulder, be a ear. I know money might be tight for a lot of us, but if you can help somebody out, if you have extra food, if you have extra something that you can kind of share, definitely we want to be a village, because we need to be a village during this time. This is the time that we need to be a village, because it's not actually something that's impacting just me or you. It's a global effect. So everybody's being affected at this time. So definitely keeping our fingers crossed for better days. But anyways, during this time of quarantine, I actually wanted to go ahead and share some things that you guys can pretty much keep yourself busy with, or not keep yourself busy with during this time. So I'm going to share some things. They're not in any particular order. So during this time, while I go ahead and go through my list, what you can do is actually pause this video, grab yourself a glass, get yourself some wine, whether it's white or red, sweet or whatever, tart, whatever you like, you know, as long as it's getting you nice, while you listen to some, you know, my quarantine busy items. And then don't forget that the button there that says subscribe, make sure you click it. I mean, what else are you doing? Okay. And then click the notification button, because you want to make sure that you're going to be continuously getting my videos. Okay. All right. So you probably already came back from getting your glass. What you drinking? All right. What's in your cup stays in your cup. I get it. All right. So moving forward, let's start with some skin routine. So anyways, the cutest story time, or not story time. So for my birthday, I think last year, I'm always yelling at my husband about getting things for me that actually mean, like, won't you listen to what I like and observe and blah, blah, blah. You know, stuff that women say. And so when he came home, I thought he didn't get me anything for my birthday, and he came home with a bag full of just like things that were all beauty related. It was just the sweetest thing. So some of the things that were in there was a mask. So you can definitely incorporate a mask into your skincare routine. You can also use natural stuff. So if you have honey, if you have avocado, things like that, you can definitely use those things. You know, you don't have to actually go out and buy anything. You can use things that you may already have at home to do your skincare routine. Also, make sure that if you are seeing a dermatologist because you have skin problems, you want to make sure you consult with them before you add or start anything. But if you relatively have healthy skin, then definitely, you know, you're not doing anything, so why not? I also actually tried this on one of my, I did an IG video a couple of months ago with a skincare routine, and I actually incorporated this, which is one of those little roll-on thingies, and this is clutch. So you use this pretty much when you have like your oils or anything like that, and it basically allows your skin to penetrate the product into your skin a little bit better. This is actually a product that I purchased on my own. Now y'all, don't sleep on those department stores like TJ Maxx or TJ Maxx, Ross, Burlington, or anything like that, because you can find a lot of products that are either designer products, you know, and the fraction of the cost, obviously. And this one, I usually use this like in the winter months when my skin is a little bit more drier, and it actually brightens my skin for whatever reason. I'm not sure if it's the jasmine in it, but whenever I wear this, I have a coworker who's always saying like, why do you have like this glow about you? And I'm like, I ain't do anything. I just simply washed my face and added this oil because my skin was dry. It was dry. Give yourself a spa bath. I know that things are stressful right now for everyone, especially for our mothers or you know, parents who's out home with them kids. Y'all stressed out. I get it. Trust me, I get it. Or even, you know, people who's out there working, like while everybody's at home or working, has the ability to work from home. Maybe you still have to go to work. You're a nurse. You work in the health field. You work at a gas station. You know, first off, I do want to thank you all for all that you do, and just putting yourself and even essentially your family on the line by exposing yourself every day. So we thank you, definitely thank you, and show our gratitude and appreciation for all that you do. But give yourself a spa bath, you know, at least once a week. You know, when you have your off day, take 15-20 minutes. Maybe you can have your spouse or your significant other, or if you have a family member who can watch your kids for like at least 20 minutes while you take a nice spa shower. You can dim the lights, you can get some candles in, some bath salts or whatever. So meanwhile, if you're going to be doing that, you can actually incorporate a body scrub. So I actually got this from my supervisor, and I believe this is from must be from Victoria's Secret's, one of their lines, but it's a coconut oil sugar scrub, and it is another clutch item. So I've used this a couple of times when I tried to at least have a spa bath moment. But you just basically take a shower and you rub it on your skin, and like your skin is feeling baby's butt smooth and moisturized. So definitely get your hand, even if it's not this, maybe you can look for some other ones and, you know, incorporate that into your spa bath. Hair mask. While you're in the shower, you can definitely go ahead and add a hair mask, some sort of hair routine or whatever, especially because right now we can't even make it to the salons anyways. So you want to be keeping your hair washed and treated at least until the next time we can get to the salon. So I've actually picked this one up from Walmart. I actually had a fellow YouTuber, please forgive me, I didn't get her name. I think it's Life with Sid. That may not be her name, but I'm probably gonna put it somewhere up here if I can. But she incorporated, she had like a little hair wash routine, and she added this, and that's what I've seen this a lot. But then I watched her video and I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and pick it up for myself and add that into my routine as well. Pedi and mani. So again, we can't make it to the salon, and I don't think you probably would want to be in a salon during this time because it's just kind of like nerve-wracking, you know, with all that's going on. But I know them toes and your nails probably looking dusty. Get your dusty ass out of here. So this is the time to definitely try to get that DIY in. There are tons of videos on YouTube on how to do a pedicure. And there you can use items in your home. You don't actually have to go out and buy anything. Stuff as basically hot water. If you have one of those little spa baths, put some your bath salts in there, or just put soap, like regular soap, like moisturizing soap, into your water. Make sure it's warm. Nail clipper, a nipper, and a cuticle pusher. Your polish, top coat, of course, and then a filer, buffer, and lotion. Like, it's very basic, but at the same time, those are items that you can pick up in your home, in your house. So there's no excuse for them toes to be looking dusty. Anyways, next thing could be to read a book, whatever genre that you want it to be. For me, I've been reading, or I've been trying to catch up. I had already started reading this book a few months ago, but then I had stopped because, you know, life, work, and everything like that. I got busy. So I'm back on this again. This is actually one of my high school friends. He actually published his book, so I'm so proud of him. Yeah, so this book is pretty much giving you some information and some support and some information on being the importance of being financially stable, especially in what we're going right now with all the uncertain times. you know, being financially stable would kind of be a smart move. So it prepares you for when things like this happen, you know. Doesn't have to be this book, like I said, whatever you want to do, whatever genre of book, but pick up a book, read. It doesn't have to be the whole book in one day. A couple of chapters a day will get you right. Organize yourself, organize your life. So anyways, while we're on that, I told you guys that I was working on a couple of things. This is actually not all the things that I've been working on, but it is one. So I've actually been working on a planner. I have two. One is for like social media bloggers and things like that, and this one is for my boss babes or my entrepreneurs. And this is actually the spiralless version, which you can get on Amazon, but I am working on a spiral version of this. But basically it's pretty simple. You have your pages on here. You know, the first page is basically the calendar. You have your entrepreneur assurance. You have your goals page. You have your calendar page, and you have like your week, you know, your to-do list for the week and things like that. And you just pretty much put which week and the month that you're in, the date and stuff like that. So it's a pretty easy book planner to get your hands on and to use, especially, you know, if you're a small business owner or a business owner or whatever, period. Things can get busy, you know, so I recommend that. Also, this is actually just a plain old notebook. It's pretty cute, and it just has lines in there, and you can use this to jot down your notes. Both of these can be found on Amazon, but like I said, I'm working on the spiral version because that's what I originally wanted anyways. So hopefully I can have that available. With all this going on, it's kind of pushed back everything, so I'm hoping before my birthday, which is in June, I will have all that in place. The next thing is to make sure you research your side hustle, research a business plan, your business plan, or whatever. You're going back to school, research what is it you want to go back to school for. Research. You have the time now. You have the internet access. Most of these internet companies and these phone companies are, you know, adding a lot of unlimited internet access. So now we have no excuse. Internet access. So research, read, and you know, get your information in. Start a garden, you know. Back to the fact that right now we're living on a certain time. We don't know what's going to be happening with food. So why not actually start growing your own food? If you own a home, you are at the perfect opportunity. You have the access, you have the yard, you know, the time. Definitely start a garden. Even if it's not for food, maybe it can be like some flowers. It doesn't hurt. It keeps you busy, and for some people, it actually can be a form of therapy too. Family night. You can actually do some cooking. Cooking with your family, pray together. You can do game night. I know everybody's doing these TikToks and things like that. You know, to read with your children. You know, while you're reading a book, read with your children. They're not going to be in school, so you want to make sure that they're still getting in those bits of fundamental things in their knowledge, in there, and just adding it into them. Increase. So make best of the time that you have at home, because on a normal basis, we don't have that time. We're at work and we don't get home until 6-7 o'clock. You know, and then by that time we're trying to make something to eat and get everybody ready to go to sleep for the next day. So you have this extra time now. Take the time to spend with your family and enjoy the family time. You know, I've been watching the last couple of days. I go outside in my apartment and I usually never see nobody. Everybody's usually going up and down. You know, people gotta go to work, come back up, But now, you know, I'm seeing kids outside playing football. I'm like, last time I saw kids outside playing football, I think, shoot, I was in middle school. So I definitely like seeing this. I see couples walking hand in hand. You know, older or elderly people, they're out here exercising, trying to get the exercise in. Like, at the same time, there is still a positive in a bad situation. That's my motto. You always want to look for the good in a bad situation, and I definitely can say that's a plus in all that's going on. So exercise also, whether you're doing it for the gram or whether you're actually out there working out, definitely get a workout routine in, you know. And it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to try to keep healthy. It doesn't hurt at all. Whether you're on a weight gain journey or a weight loss journey, for me it'll be a weight gain journey. So hopefully I can keep you guys on my weight gain journey as well. And spring cleaning, you know, your home. Remember that closet that you've been trying to clean out, that garage you've been trying to clean out, that drawer, makeup drawer, declutter, you know. I've always been a prime believer that a cluttered house or a cluttered, you know, study area is a cluttered mind. So clear out those things. You have the time now. We're well into spring, so get that spring cleaning in. Fellas, if you have that item, that TV show you didn't want to do the mount in and you didn't have the time, now you got no excuse. Get those things in, fix those things, and, you know, just try to get your house in order. Get your house in order. And then the last thing, I mean, there's tons of things you can do or don't do, which is my last point. Netflix and chill, you know, or go on YouTube and spend a couple of, you know, 30 minutes or an hour watching your favorite YouTuber. If that makes you feel good, you know, do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're already in a stressful time. It's nothing more than we want to do than to keep less stress on ourselves. So if you want to sit there and watch a movie or two, catch up on some of the shows that you haven't been able to catch up on, it's okay, as long as you're not spending your whole day doing it. Life is about balance. If you know, you want to get your little ratchet moments in, go ahead, a couple of hours in, but as long as the next couple of hours you're doing something productive to kind of, you know, match those things, ain't nothing wrong with that. If you want to sit back and drink your wine, by all means, because that's what I'm doing. I still got a couple more to go. I ain't gonna drink all by myself. I'm not good drunk, so I ain't gonna do that to myself. But anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Until next time, see you guys later.